Well, I was going to wait till tomorrow when it's going to be in the 80s to repot these giant pumpkins and a couple jack-o'-lanterns. I have one hidden back here I didn't see. Well, I was going to wait to do that till tomorrow, but the thing is, these like doubled in size overnight and they're already growing into each other. So I'm going to save tomorrow for the watermelons, and I'm going to repot these large pumpkins, these giant pumpkins, which are called Cinderella's Ride by Fairy Morse Seeds. I used to use those really tiny peat pots, but I started using these biodegradable egg cartons to start seeds in, and I have to say they've worked really good. You don't even have to disturb the roots. You just cut it loose from the pod there and it's going to go right into there. Much better, I guess, than having to go out and buy those individual little peat pots, but those are good too. I use those. I think I actually started my tomatoes in those this year actually, but these have worked a lot better, so I'll be replacing everything with these. And there they are. They are all repotted. They will look a little droopy maybe for a day or so, but they should bounce right back, and they're going to go back to their little comfy home in the terrarium. And if you're wondering why I'm growing pumpkins right now in spring before summer has even started, and I'm growing them for Halloween for fall, is because it takes pumpkins anywhere from 90 to 120, even about 140 days sometimes to grow, depending upon the variety. And these are large pumpkins, so usually the larger the pumpkin, the earlier you should start it. Especially in Michigan, we usually get late spring and early frost, so it's a race against time. So that's why we start pumpkins now in the summer. And they're just like watermelons and cucumbers and cantaloupes, and they're in the same family, so they need hot weather. They don't grow in cold weather at all. And they will go in the ground around the summer solstice, first day of summer, longest day of the year, June 21st. That's usually when I put them in the ground. And tomorrow I will be repotting all my watermelons when it's a lot warmer. It's going to be about 80 something degrees tomorrow, so watermelons need even a bit more warmth than pumpkins do, but they all pretty much need about the same warmth. They don't do good in the cold. So that's why we plant them in spring and summer. These cells here didn't have anything in them because I actually didn't have that many seeds. The giant pumpkins, I only had 4 in that pack, so I'm so glad that they all germinated. And the jack-o'-lanterns, I only had 2 in there, so all the seeds I planted sprouted, but I just didn't have that many seeds, so